got him on take another break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of Russell Talk with Bear and BDuB on another edition of BDuB's Thoughts. Just going to review Raw for a little bit and not take too long on this segment. So, all day I've been hearing about Vince McMahon talking, having a big announcement tonight. You know, the chairman of the board is coming back tonight to make an announcement. So, that's what I had my hopes up for. Wanted to make sure I was in front of the television to see this big announcement. And what happens? Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. As it was stated on WWE.com, WWE Universe, and Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, all the whole social networking, it was Vince McMahon states a state of address to the WWE fans. So, an announcement. Only for him to come out and say, next week is going to be a big announcement regarding WrestleMania. That will indeed be something that will be record set. Yeah, so I waited for this 5 minutes for another announcement. So just to go over, I have a little bit of predictions here. Actually, I have one prediction. Just get straight to it. I believe he's going to say Justin Bieber's hosting WrestleMania. Bottom line, we know that's in the works. A lot of people know Justin Bieber is a possibility for WrestleMania 27, and that's what I think it'll be. His big announcement next week. I mean, who else would it be? You know, somebody who can come out there, set records. This will be, in a PG-rated show, bring fans to the younger crowd into the show, get the parents to buy the tickets. So what other better way than to have Justin Bieber? I'm also thinking, I'm a little bit curious. I know the Sting thing has been put to rest, but I'm not quite sure yet. I still believe they're working on something. I think they want to get us to stop talking about it because it got blown out of proportion. But I truly believe they're still working on something. It's in Georgia. We already got Nash and Booker, who I would like to see get inducted in the Hall of Fame. I'm not 100% sure. But I would love to see both of those guys. And, hey, it would be nice to see Nash and Shawn Michaels get inducted into the Hall of Fame the same year. Then last but not least, talk about this John Cena versus CM Punk deal tonight. Match was just another day at the office. I would rather probably see them two face off at WrestleMania. I think you could have a perfect heel versus a perfect face rather than seeing The Miz and Cena, which looks like the direction they're going. But only time will tell. I believe Cena and calling out the Nexus and getting the Equalizer, Jerry Lawler handing him the chair, a decent way to end the show. The show wasn't nothing spectacular. I want to know something. Why is Ted DiBiase still losing? To me, he's great. What I see in him is what I saw in Randy Orton when Orton was a part of Evolution. I just don't understand it. Why is Ted DiBiase still losing? It seems like every week you turn on, he's tabbing out to Daniel Bryan or he's getting knocked down. And, Sheamus, another one. At one point, I thought they was building up to be the next Bill Goldberg. Unfortunately, he's losing. Now, I don't really have much of a problem with it, but, he just got absolutely decimated by the main mid-carder of the WWE, and that's Mark Henry. 12 years with the company, 12, 13 years, and still a mid-carder. But that's a different story. Not even worth the time, actually. But, I can't wait for next week on Raw. The Elimination Chamber is 2 weeks away. I can't wait. I feel like I would like to see Jerry the King Lawler pull off the upset and defeat The Miz for the WWE Championship. But that's, like I said, that's what I would like to see. My prediction, maybe the King will do that. And then maybe the King will come out on the next night on Monday Night Raw and probably lose the belt, bottom line. But, if you can see the King winning the belt, just to say he did it. It'd be better than WCW when they had David Arquette, somebody who probably never went to a wrestling school, win the championship. But you gotta believe that they're looking for a Lawler versus Michael Cole match. I bet some of you didn't know that Michael Cole is actually taking wrestling lessons. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this episode of BDuBs Thoughts. Make sure you tune in, keep following us at Baron BDuB on Twitter. If you haven't already, join us on Facebook. I want to give a couple of shout outs. Shout out to Cameron Gee and Ronnie Richards. Two gentlemen said they found us on YouTube, and then they found us from YouTube and then went on to Facebook, and they was also able to find us. Before I go, just want to give a shout out. Last week, I did a live show, and a good friend of mine, Acy-Ree, the host of the finest talk show by three beautiful young women, and being Tracy and Desiree. The show is titled The Acy-Ree Show. If you haven't done so, check it out. There's a link on the websites. There's a link on Baron BDuBs page. Make sure you check it out and check them. Follow them at Acy-Ree on Twitter. But back to Stacy. So, Super Bowl was yesterday. So last week, Stacy came on the show. She watched. Never known Stacy to be a wrestler fan, but this is what friends do. They'll participate and show to help you grow something, especially when they see you have a passion for something. So that's why I had to give her a special shout out. And she came watch the show, gave her a shout out as always. It's all love there. Then at the end of the show, she said, "Go Steelers." For those who don't know, Baron BDuB is filmed straight out of Baltimore, Maryland, home of the Baltimore Ravens. So she said, "Go Steelers," and kind of hurt. So, Stacy, I just want to say congratulations to your Pittsburgh Steelers for winning the Super Bowl. Wait, that didn't happen. Payback. But, it's all love there. Like I said, if you haven't done so, check out the Acy-Ree Show. It's a great show. I watch it all the time, even a couple of episodes 2 or 3 times. Especially you wrestler fans out there. A lot of women who are wrestling fans. It's a great women's talk show. And guys, they give advice to guys too. Well, thank you for joining this episode of BDuBs Thoughts. Be sure to tune in. And like I said, we got a couple of shows coming up for you. Bear and I, we're going to get together. We're going to put together our top 50 greatest superstars. We're also going to give you our top Hall of Fame snubs. That's going to be an interesting show. Another show we're going to do, which you may like, we're going to rank WrestleMania from 1 to 26. We're going to have the 26th WrestleMania all the way down to the 1st. I can tell you one thing. My pick, you probably won't even recognize it, but I'll tell you who wasn't wrestling at WrestleMania, but the best WrestleMania in my opinion, and that was John Cena or Edge. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Be sure to tune in. Baron BDuB.